Hi everyone, my name is Della. I'm an artist as well as other things, and I'm also known as the Bicycle Lady. Now, as I said at the restart video, that I'm going to be focusing now on chronicling my journey, my quest to improve my art skills, ultimately improve my artwork. The first thing that I'm going to be looking at is really basic. It's the blank page or paper anxiety. And a lot of this from personal experience and from what I've researched and rechecked on recently is that it can be a combination of factors such as possibly it's the paper or this whatever you're going to be painting or drawing on is so precious to you that you want everything to be absolute perfect. You want no chance of causing any problems of messing it up, and so you just have a problem starting to put marks on the page, which that's where all artwork begins, is placing down the marks. And many people experience this with sketchbooks, especially more expensive sketchbooks. I have had this, and it has been worse in the past. I believe I have improved greatly on that. I really don't have a problem with the sketchbooks, because I do really recognize that sketchbooks is a place for exploration, trying various things, so it's not going to always be perfect. But there are times with paper, especially expensive, maybe a 300-pound paper, or a special type of artboard, I can experience the same type of thing, the hesitation, the dread of putting the first mark on, afraid I'm going to I'll misstep or place a mark wrong. So, according to my research, when you have this, there's two particular exercises that you can do. And let's explore the first one. What was suggested is be sure to use some inexpensive paper. That way, right off the bat, it's not going to be precious to you. A good one would be printer copy paper, the standard that most people use around 20 pound. You can get it at any store practically these days, office stores, even supermarkets. So if you don't already have it around, get you some. And then use a standard number 2 pencil. I don't have any yellow ones, or I would put that out. But this is one I received from a business promoting their services. So I'm going to use that. First thing on the first exercise is they talked about even making the paper less precious by simply crushing it up. Wrinkling it up like you're going to get ready to throw it away. But instead, unfold it, smooth it out, and now you can go ahead and start making your marks and practicing your marks on the page. They also made comment that sometimes people will do this just to see and help with abstraction, because with the folds, you can get some abstract shading and other things. But that does sound interesting. I don't think that's really the exercise for me. So let me go to the other most common exercise that seems to really help people out. I'm going to get a new sheet. Let's bring back this sheet of paper. Again, this is a printer paper. And the idea is just to make marks. But I'm going to take it a step further. When I'm making the marks, I want to keep my eye focused on the tip. And I want my eye to travel with that tip. So I might not go as fast as some or other times when I'm not doing that. And doing this will help me to exercise and improve on hand-eye coordination. So and the other thing that normally people do, oftentimes when starting out with this type of exercise, is just to draw a line around the perimeter. Speeding up a bit, I got a little bit off on the eye, traveling with the point. And there we go. The other thing I've noticed with this, and you'll probably see while I'm doing this, is I'm not flicking my hand, my wrist, or working with my fingers. Now I could do that, no problem. A little fast there. Slow that down. But I was more going from the shoulder. So doing this and keeping the eyes with the point, traveling the eyes with the point, so I can enhance and practice hand-eye coordination. I'm also limbering up, and I'm getting used to the feedback of where's the position of my shoulder and what type of movement is giving me what type of curvature in a line or change in a line. Now, that is good to practice as well, is be aware of your position. And not always can you trust your mind to do that, because when you're drawing, that's where coming in the artistic seeing, is your mind has symbols. And that was well discussed with Betty Edwards and Drawing on the Right Side of the Brain, which correlated a lot of the research and what many experience when drawing. And did it very well. It kind of gave a whole bunch of us an aha moment. Oh, that's the reason why we feel the way we do. And that's the reason why we struggle with what we do. So, check it out if you want to know more about it. Another thing that this is useful, not only to limber up, to get used to feeling and recognizing the position when you move your shoulder and arm and so forth. And also when you're keeping your eye in sync with where the pencil point is, and establishing more practice and awareness of hand-eye coordination. You can practice your different pencil holds, positions, and what effect that will have on the marks you make. So I see this, even though it seems quite simplistic, and why would you want to do something like this and waste time doing this? I see a lot of benefit in it. I'm rather getting to enjoy it. So, with that, one thing is, you can practice lines, straight lines, curve, whatever you want. It's just random lines, just fill up the whole sheet. And I'm going to take a little bit of time, maybe more time than some other people, so I can actually get multiple benefits out of doing this, filling a sheet with random pages. Random lines, excuse me on that. Guess you can see I've already started shifting. My being able to talk while I'm doing this is beginning to be impeded a bit. Now, I'm sure you don't want to spend quite a few more minutes watching me fill this page with just some random marks, not really artwork per se. So I'm going to end this for now, but I will complete the rest of this and probably do another one later on as well. What I'm planning on doing for the next 2-3 days, or maybe more, is to do one sheet 2 to 3 times a day, like morning, evening, or morning, noon, and evening. And then we'll see where we stand, okay? I'm going to research now further what would be the next step after this. If you have any suggestions or recommendations on how to improve on the exercises, or what would be good additional exercises, please comment. I'm absolutely monitoring the comments, and I'll be happy to get back with you promptly with any of your suggestions. and I thank you for that in advance. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button along with the bell icon. That way you'll be notified when I post new videos. So in the meantime, I'm going to get back to this. And I hope to see that you and hear from you in the future. Well, here's the Bicycle Lady. I'm going to sign off for now, and you have a great day.